Him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Hey, let's make it a long game. Ace! Slow! Watch the pass. Go ahead.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Landed.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
It's Barkley on the counter. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rudolph just does beat the play clock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Left, 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 left.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Oh, a heavy rush reception. Down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit.
Here's Rudolph. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Watch him now, Barney.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Rudolph. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go go play action here on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And open right side, it's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Mahomes. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Rudolph on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney!
Play action. It's Rudolph. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he connects with Ebron. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
On second down, here's Rudolph. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
39! Green 39!
He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott finding some room at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The give is to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ace!
10th carry now for Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Rudolph. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Lucky 56.
Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Mahomes. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Over! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Slow. Left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, green 39.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.